Welcome to Shet Vidya Mandir online audio video lecture series. This is Maths Professor Jaya Sharma. In this video, we will be seeing continuation of exercise 2.1 from Maths 2 lesson number 2, application of derivatives. This video specifically is a continuation of the word problems which starts from question number 8 onward. This video we are continuing with sum number 13. Now let's try to understand how we will draw the figure from the information given to us in the question. They say a man of height 2 meters walks at a uniform speed of 6 km per hour away from a lamp post of 6 meters high. Find the rate at which the length of the shadow is increasing. Okay, so let's say the man is standing at somewhat this distance. So here this we will show it as 2 meter. A man of height 2 meters walks at a uniform speed of 6 km per hour away from the lamp post. Okay, so the man is going away from the lamp post and this is the shadow posted. Now let's name the figure so that it is convenient for us to solve the sum. I write A, B, C, D. This we will be needing. So let's see how to solve this sum. Okay, now after we are done with the diagram, a few more things we need to know that they said a man of height 2 meter is walking away from the lamp post 6 km per hour. Okay, so it's going away from this lamp post, and then we have to find the change in increase in shadow length. Okay, so if the man is represented by AB here, then let's say BE, this will be the shadow casted. Okay, now let's start with the sum. We will say let segment AB is height of man and segment CD is lamp post. Okay, then it is given dx upon dt is equal to 6 km per hour, and what we have to find, we have to find a change in shadow. Okay, now I have taken dx upon dt, so let's represent CB as x, and let us represent the shadow casted of the man, that is BE, let us represent it by letter y. So actually we are asked to find dy by dt. Fine. Now when in such sums, now see there is nothing specified as area of triangle or any other formula which we can use. So we will use properties of triangle. Now here I am using property of similarity of triangle. So we have in figure triangle ABE similar to triangle DCE. Now see here ABE is 90 degree. This conventionally a lamp post and tree and buildings, we take them perpendicular to the ground, so we get these angles as 90 degree. And then angle AEB congruent to angle DEC, this is common angle. So by angle test this can be proved to be similar, but now since we are in 12th standard, no need to prove this. We have already studied how to do this in 10th standard. Now here we can use it directly. Okay, so next I use similarity of sides of ratio of sides of similar triangles is equal. So we get AB upon DC is equal to BE upon CE, BE upon CE, and then the third one, that is AE upon DE. Okay, now see from the figure AE upon DE, we will try to find out whatever values are known to us. Let's substitute that and try to solve the sum further. Now AB upon DC, we have 2 upon 6 is equal to y upon, now we have BE, y upon CE. So CE is nothing but CB plus BE, so we get x plus y. Okay, so let's solve this further. We get x plus y is equal to 3y. Here we cancel, 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 6. So in this way we got x plus y is equal to 3y, and then solving it further we will get x is equal to 3y minus y, that is 2y. So here we got value of x. Now we will differentiate this with respect to x. No, not with respect to x, differentiate with respect to time. Okay, so we get dx upon dt is equal to 2 dy by dt. Now dy by dt is known to us. No, we have been given dx upon dt. It is given as 6. So we get 6 is equal to 2 dy upon dt. Now what we get after this? So we take 2 to the other side. We get dy upon dt is equal to 3. Okay. Therefore, answer dy by dt is equal to 3 kilometer per hour. Okay. This is the answer. So this is one of the very easiest sum. Only thing is not to get scared of the word problems. Just read each sentence properly. Try to frame the diagram correctly, and then write the dimensions given to us, and whatever is asked, assign the variables for that, and then systematically go on solving. Easily you will get the answers. Okay, now in question number 14 I have already drawn the diagram which I explained to you in number 13, so you will be able to draw this by reading the question. Now here we are again taking, let AB be height of the man and CD be the lamp post, and BE is representing the shadow. I have taken it as Y, and CB length I have taken it as X. Okay, so here dx upon dt is given to us 3 upon 4 meter per second. Now here two different things are asked. Once they are asking find dy upon dt, secondly they are asking find d upon dt of x plus y. So let's see, it is the same type of sum. Again we take similarity of triangles, and then I proceed further in the similar manner by taking ratio of, these are corresponding sides of similar triangles. Okay, so I get AE upon DE. Now we will substitute the values which we have with us, given to us here, DC upon AB. So okay, here AB upon CD, so 1.5 upon 4.5 is equal to y upon x plus y. Now this I have taken from here, BE upon CE. So BE is y and CE is CB plus BE, so we get x plus y. Okay, so now on cancelling 1.5 upon 4.5, you will get this as 1 upon 3. So next on cross multiplying we get x plus y is equal to 3y. Now from this, if you take y that side, you get x is equal to 2y. Okay, we got value of x here. Now we will start differentiating. Now why I am differentiating? Because they are asking dy upon dt. This we will get only when you differentiate this. So I further differentiate this with respect to t. I get dx upon dt is equal to 2 dy upon dt. Okay, so now I'll keep dy upon dt on one side. Dy upon dt is equal to 1 upon 2 dx upon dt. Okay, now to solve this further, what we need to do? Dx upon dt, do we have the value? Yes, we have it here. So 1 upon 2 into 3 upon 4. What we get? 3 upon 8. So here we get dy upon dt as 3 upon 8 meter per second. Okay, this is our first answer which is asked. Now for the second one, what we will do? We will just find out d upon dt of x plus y is equal to d upon dt of x plus d upon dt of y. Okay, we just split this. Then substitute the values 3 upon 4 plus 3 upon 8, and then cross multiply here or make the denominator same. What you get? 3 2s are 6 upon 4 2s are 8. So 6 plus 3 upon 8, and we get 9 upon 8. So here we got our next answer, that is d upon dt of x plus y is equal to 9 upon 8. So you saw sums are actually easy, just need to concentrate a little bit and be attentive towards what the question is trying to say and what is being asked. Check sum number 15. I have already solved this for you. Just read the question carefully and check out the figure. Whatever is written about the ladder, that the ladder is pulled horizontally backward, that I have shown with the help of a red mark and in the figure. And one more thing, you will see that we are getting the answer negative. That is because when ladder is pushed horizontally away from the wall, from the vertical line shown, see, it will come towards down towards the ground. Okay, that's why we get the answer in negative. See how the answer is represented. Try to solve it on your own. Okay, now let's check the last sum of exercise 2.1. This is 16th sum. If water is poured in an inverted hollow cone, so let's try to draw the figure. There is an inverted hollow cone they are talking about. Okay, whose semi-vertical angle is 30 degree. Okay, so this is our vertical angle. The semi-vertical angle would be this one. Okay, so I write it with the red pen here. Semi-vertical angle 30 degree, so that its depth measured along axis increases at the rate of 1 centimeter per second. This is H and this is R, and this is slant height denoted by L. Depth in measured along the axis increases at the rate of 1 centimeter per second. So that means dH upon dt is given to us 1 centimeter per second. And find the rate at which the volume of water is increasing when the depth is 2 centimeter. Volume of water, okay, so this we have to find. Rate at which the volume of water is increasing. Okay, very easy sum it is. And so let's start. We will first of all say about R, H and L. So we'll say let R, L, H be the radius, slant height, this is small l, slant height, and depth. Vertical, this height is also depth of the cone, depth of inverted vertical cone. Okay, so given that dH upon dt is equal to 1 centimeter per second, and dV by dt we have to find out. It's also given height is 2 centimeter. We have to find this change when height is 2 centimeter. So next we have volume of cone given by 1/3 pi r square h. Okay, so I'll write it as V is equal to 1/3 pi r square h. Now one thing here, children, see, if you are differentiating next with respect to t, so in RHS check out r square and h both are variables. So from this, any one can be actually treated as variable while differentiating. So what we do, we will convert one in term of the other. Now check the figure here. Okay, first of all we'll number this as 1. So from the figure we have, see, we have tan 30. This is a right angle triangle here, so opposite upon adjacent. So we have tan 30 is equal to r upon h. Tan 30 value is 1 upon root 3. So we get 1 upon root 3 is equal to r upon h. Fine. Now writing r in terms of h, we will get r is equal to h upon root 3. This we will be using to solve the sum further. Let this be statement number 2. So now from 1 and 2, we get v is equal to 1 upon 3 pi. In place of r, we will put this value which we got, h upon root 3 square into h. So next we get root 3 square into 3. So 1 upon 9 h square into h. So we get pi h cube. V is equal to pi h cube upon 9. Okay. So next, differentiate with respect to t. What we are getting, dV upon dt is equal to pi by 9 into 3h square into dh upon dt. So next we get here we get 3 3s are 9, this gets cancelled, and h value is 2, so we get pi upon 3 into 2 square into dh upon dt is already taken as 1. So on solving we get dh upon dt is equal to 4 pi upon 3 centimeter cube per second. See, it's such an easy sum. So do not worry, just read the questions, word problems, read question once thoroughly, try to make the figure based on information given, try to find out what is asked, and then go on solving. Thank you so much for watching this video and keep practicing.